Let's go to Rajlakshmi. Do you want to share, sweetheart? Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and Rajlakshmi is, again, full of energy, eager beaver. She's like, I can't make it. Can I get my recording? I didn't do this. I mean, we love that in a student who, we really love it. I mean, student taking over instead of the parent texting us. So it's great. Rajlakshmi, go ahead.
Okay. Can you see it?
Yes, honey, it's good. You can go ahead.
Okay. So, hello, my name is Rajalakshmi, and my research was on various ways to restore myelin sheaths, which is a strategy to cure demyelinating diseases. I'm a freshman at Stanford Online High School. So, remyelination is the regrowth of myelin around the neurons. And the main idea of this research is to deduce a way to make remyelination possible. The main question is this like even possible, and what are some of the best ways we can do this? And so the significance of this paper in the neuroscience field is it could be a breakthrough of the most hopeful way to cure MS or multiple sclerosis. And this is achieved by ranking the most common and effective ways. Continuing on, multiple sclerosis is a disorder that affects mobility greatly, and it prevents the myelin growth in the brain, which delays action potentials or brain signals throughout the body. I reviewed about 40 articles or so, and I deduced that the 9 best ways are immunoglobulins, an antibody that protects the brain from inflammation, so it allows remyelination. Stem cell therapy, which is a way to make stem cells morph into glial cells, which produces myelin. Clemastine, an antihistamine allergy relief medication, which promotes remyelination for not a definitive reason. Metformin, a way to fast without reducing diet, and so it cures type 2 diabetes. OPCs, an antioxidant found in fruits and vegetables. LDN, an opioid addiction relief medication protecting the nervous system from the immune system. And then diet approaches like Schwank diet, which involves low saturated fats. And then ursolic acid, an acid found in fruits and vegetables, such as apple peels, which increases glial growth. And alpha lipoic acid, an antioxidant served mainly as like a supplement, which also reduces oxidative stress like OPCs. I got my information mainly from like websites and articles such as like National MS Society, and then UCSF, independent researches, and clinical trials. The 2 main methods I used were qualitative and quantitative. The qualitative method is basically collecting info from studies, papers, websites, and I did an interview with Dr. Wang, who actually gave me his consent to use his words in my paper. And so with ample amount of info regarding stem cell therapy from Dr. Wang, I was able to analyze stem cell therapy more than the other ones. And the quantitative method I used was a data collection of data like sorted into tables and graphs for like visually understanding what is going on and what the significant findings are, which led me to the ranking in the result page. So the results were a ranking of the 9 most known and effective ways to promote remyelination. This ranking was based on the number of studies in that way and the effects of the method. The left table shows every single one of these pharmacological methods only, and their effects in each of these clinical trials and the amount of days it was consumed for. The right bar graph shows the amount of studies in each method, which are being like recruiting or completed with or without results, which could like show me if any one of them is more common than the other. And so according to the rankings, immunoglobulins, stem cell therapy, and the diet approach were the best ways to promote remyelination. So in conclusion, after analyzing and reviewing many literary pieces, journal articles, clinical studies, and trials, many valuable insights have been made in the results section. The result was a comprehensive list of 9 best ways to promote remyelination, of which immunoglobulins were chosen as the best. And so the contribution I have made is I have combined all the data collected, analyzed what increases remyelination, how that happens using each of these methods in detail, and deduced a way to cure multiple sclerosis rather than alleviating the symptoms. Despite all of this, more research and clinical trials have to be done on more methods. And carrying this further, I hope to do a research on more individual methods in remyelination in another research paper maybe in the future. Talking about my experience, Dr. Varkey and Professor Virkel have been great instructors. Dr. Varkey was thorough in his feedback when I went for his one-on-one calls, and he corrected every single one of those words in my research paper, which was really detailed. And Professor Virgil has helped me edit my paper and format it when I didn't even know how to write a research paper in any of the formats because I've never seen one before. And so he helped me get experience with this writing a research paper. So thank you to my instructors, and my overall experience was amazing because Gifted Gabra enabled me to write a massive research paper, which is I think mine is, without the references, it's 18 pages long. And so it was a massive accomplishment for me with no background of previous knowledge on research. And so
Amazing.
all I have. Thank you.
You want to stop sharing, honey?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, great job. A big round of applause to Raj Lakshmi. I mean, we have to beg students to put in words, but you are giving that very liberally. So a big round of applause. We love the enthusiasm of yours to learn, go beyond what's needed, and working with Dr. Wang and everything. So it's pretty darn amazing what you've achieved. Okay, Dr. Jovin, question for her.
Yeah, let me first congratulate Rajlakshmi. You did a really comprehensive study. There are some people who don't even in the real world read 40 articles, but as a ninth grader, you have done an excellent job reading 40 articles. It requires quite a bit of time. It shows how much work that you have put into, bringing this presentation.
Thank you.
Very good. I don't have many any question for you, but except one which where I want to know when you the top three. Do you think the top three, is it because they're all promising, or is it because let's say for diet, it is easy to do a study, such as a diet study, as opposed to, let's say, a stem cell therapy?
Yeah, that is true. It could also be that way because most of my research just relied on clinical trials. And so it could have been just for the convenience of the people who are conducting the clinical trials. And so, yeah, stem cell therapy is hard to conduct. And so that's why it wasn't in first place, I should say. But
Okay.
immunoglobulins are fairly hard. I should say it's equivalently hard as stem cell therapy compared to clemastine or something like that, because clemastine is used commonly for allergy relief. And so and some of these treatments I did suggest are still in research. They've just for example, clemastine, it was only discovered that it can help with remyelination in last year or something, and studies are still going on. And so that's fairly a new treatment to this field. And so it could not be first place because it doesn't have enough evidence to back it up.
Excellent. Good answer.
Great
Okay.
job, Lakshmi. I have to pinch myself that, hey, these are like high school students, right? So that's the kind of energy that they bring in. And guess what? I just need to show up to these thesis defense and I learn. I learn from them. And it's wonderful. And I'm so proud of each and every one of you. The real hero of this story is you, because you are the ones who took the time. You're the ones who made that effort to bring it to fruition.